Hey there, TheRubberMant here. I haven't made a video in a while, sorry for that, but I just wanted to talk a bit. I haven't really prepared anything. I just felt I wanted to talk about the new ban list for September 1st until December, oddly. This is Konami's new move to do either 3 or 4 ban lists per year. I don't think it's been confirmed yet. People are saying 3 because of the amount of months. I don't know, 3 or 4. Either way, I'm happy, because it seems like a move that Konami has made to focus more on the problems that there are with the game. Like, of course they can make money from it because they can release an overpowered card and make money off it for a very short amount of time and then ban it immediately. But I think this is good for the game. I think this is healthy for the game, that we can get rid of problems quicker, we can make tournament play more fun, more skillful. But anyway, the list itself, it all makes sense to me, pretty much. There are a couple of hits that I don't understand. The first being Pot of Avarice. I don't really know why they decided to completely get rid of that. I can't think of anything that was completely breaking it, though to my knowledge there were no loops based around it. It was just a pretty good utility card. I don't understand why it's gone. There was another I didn't understand. People have been annoyed about Stratos being hit. I think that's fine, because it's allowed emergency call and a hero lives to come back to 3. And they couldn't have done that. They couldn't have possibly done that while Stratos was around, because you could just E-call into Stratos into another and thin out your deck. But I think that a Stratos-less hero beat with 3 E-call and 3 hero lives is much better. And I like that. I really like that now. All the baby dragons gone, as we knew. Oh, that's another thing. I was so surprised by this deck list, because I had thought that the one we saw, which I think might be the OCG deck, the OCG one with Trishula back. I can't remember some of the other stuff that was on it, but Trishula was back. Rooster was at 1. All the baby dragons were banned. Spellbook of Judgment was banned, and I had just accepted that as gospel and thought that's going to be the ban list. It's fine. I don't it works. I have no problems with it. That must be it. But Konami, through the TCG at least, this huge curveball and this awesome list that I really love. I really enjoy this list. But yeah, all the baby dragons are gone, which needed to happen, because now the dragon rulers can be used for their original purpose, which is to splash in their element deck. I run a Hazy Horatic deck at the moment, which I'm going to do a profile of later, and Blaster splashes really nice into there. It gives me more combos to go into, more to think about, more to do with it, and now I run 3 Blaster, because the baby dragons are gone, and just Blaster on his own is fine, but the E-Dragon deck is gone. It's completely dead. You can't do it because Super Rejuvenation is gone too. They're just not going to happen. Not going to happen. Which is good. I like it, because I never played against them. I didn't actually go to a tournament while Dragon Rulers were at top of everything, but I heard they were horrible. So I'm glad that has bit the dust, and we've now just got Dragon Rulers to what they were meant to be. All this hitting on the staple cards, the cards that people consider the staple of the game, Heavy Storm, and Solemn Judgment, and also sort of limiting a lot of other cards to 1, like Bottomless, Compulsory. I like it, because people have been pissing and moaning about Heavy Storm. It's like, oh no, we're in a stormless format, what are we going to do? People are just going to set 5 and pass, or summon something ridiculous and set 4 and pass. We can't do anything about it. What you've got to remember is, in September 2010, the last time we had a heavy stormless format, the trap lineup was insane. Like, we had 3 Fiendish Shade, we had 3 Lance, we had Mirror Force at 2, we had... Well, these are all things we have now, but I mean we had 3 Solemn Warning running around. We had Solemn Judgment then, we had all sorts of things that made getting rid of Heavy Storm ridiculous. We also didn't have Night Beam then, we only had 2 MST, we did have Giant Trunade, but still. This time, Heavy Storm has been banned, but lots of the things that Heavy Storm was designed to deal with are now gone, or limited so much that either people won't run them, or it doesn't matter, you can just play around them, you have enough to deal with it. So that's what I'm saying to the people who are complaining about Heavy Storm being banned. Deal with it, play around it, it's not a bad format, it's a great format. Solemn Judgment being banned, odd choice, but I can definitely see why. Maybe people run 7 tools now, maybe people will run Solemn Warning instead, because my preference was always for Judgment over Warning, but I don't mind Judgment going. It's fine, it was one card. It was one card that maybe made a difference, maybe killed you because you used it too early. Lots of people use Solemn Judgment way too early in a game. Half their life point to 4,000 and just kick themselves when they realise they could have saved it till later and lost a lot less. Ultimate Offering banned. I can see why. I feel sorry for Madolche players because that's a big blow to them, and it's a blow to some other decks. I don't know if they'll start trying to run bad cards like Double Summon or something to try and get around it, but I do feel bad that Ultimate Offering's gone. I can see why it's gone. Now on to and Gateway of the Six banned. I don't know how to feel about this. 6 Sams have always been good. I don't know how they've been in this format. They've always been fast, and Gateway of the Six was kind of their win button. So we'll just have to wait and see how much losing Gateway of the Six completely kills them, or whether they're still right. But yeah, limited. Atlantean Dragoons, yep, stop that. Mermail, OTK. In my opinion, Mermail's still strong, but they're fine now because they can't do this ridiculous Atlantean OTK. Fire Fist Spirit. A lot of people complaining that they wanted Rooster to 1 instead of Spirit to 1. Personally, I think this is a move by Konami to sell as much Rooster as possible. But I still think that limiting Spirit affects Fire Fist, slows them down sufficiently for them not to be completely broken. Deep Sea Diva, again, same reason as Dragoons. Sort out the Mermail OTK. Genax Ally Birdman. I didn't expect this to go, but in hindsight it really should have. There's the Gallus OTK, the Divine Valley OTK, the Harpy Dancer OTK, that all were fueled by Birdman, and now they're gone. So that's fine. Rescue Rabbit to 1. Macro Rabbit has been absolutely destroyed this format. Like, it's gone, because Macro's at 1 too. So yeah, Macro Rabbit's just gone. Normal Rescue Rabbit, they've only got 1 rabbit to play with now. They're not there anymore, they're just gone. I'm sure we'll still see it around, but no. Thunder King Ryo to 1, yes, that's good. Thunder King is such an annoying card for everyone to get over. Having 1 is fine because it's still a viable side deck card, but it's better. It's better at 1. Mind August being limited stops the Gishki deck out loop. Juloran being limited, I'm not entirely sure what that looped with, what that was really a problem with. But maybe that was preemptive for something. Maybe they will unban Trish. I also find it hilarious the people who thinking of the people who've bought Trishula, thinking, oh, it's going to come back. It's finally coming back. Let's buy Trishulas for £30, £40 each. And now, I feel sorry for them, but it is hilarious. Ptolemy being limited to 1. You can't loot stuff as much, but I don't think many Consular players really used more than 1. I don't think you really need more than 1 in any deck, really. Dimensional Fish to 1, Banish gameplay seems to have just been hit this format. Anti-meta seems to be hit a lot, but so is meta as well. It's a very precision strike to decks that may have been running rampant. And I like it a lot. Gold Sark has gone to 1 because of Dragon Rulers. Royal Tribute has gone to 1. I'm not sure why. Royal Tribute's a very good card. But I don't know, I won't really dwell on that because I don't really know that much about it. Bottomless, alright, these are big. Bottomless to 1, Compulsory to 1, EV to 1, Macrocosmos to 1, Soul Drain to 1, TT to 1. Wow, okay. Traps. Back row is significantly weaker. Significantly weaker. Knowing that you can only come across 1 compulsory evacuation device a game, or 1 bottomless trap hole, if you bait that out with a blind MST or something, or bait that out with something else that you don't mind losing, you can live in peace from that card. I like it because these things work better as a one-time get-out-of-jail-free card. Phew, I've got rid of the opponent's monster, but now I'm at a disadvantage because I don't have that power anymore. But I think it works. I think it works. And side decks got hit hard as well because you can't just keep a copy and a few extra copies of this or max out 3 of something in your side deck. You've got to think about it. You've got to be skilled building it and examine the meta properly. You can't just whack 3 copies of a good card in anymore. And now semi-limited. Mizuki and Play Spreader Zombie. Zombie's coming back in this format. Not something I expected, but you can't really break these cards as much anymore, so Zombie's coming back, yeah, that's fine. TG Striker, semi-limited. TG Agents, they're going to be big this format, I think, especially with Agent of Mystery Earth being unlimited now. I think they've really got back some of the power they lost, and I think they can really do something now. Tenki, semi-limited. It's good, it slows down Fire Fist, but it doesn't break them, it doesn't destroy them. They've still got their 3 roosters to play with for a while now, so we'll just see where that goes. We'll see what happens with Fire Fists. From what I'm hearing, the 4-axis deck is largely unaffected by this ban list. Dimensional Prison to 2. I never liked Dimensional Prison as a card. I never ran it. I always prefer Compulsory or Bottomless. But it's a very good card in its own right, a very annoying card, so I can see why we're stopping people running 3 now, especially in this format of no Heavy Storm and a weak back row. And now unlimited cards. These are really interesting. I really enjoy these. Destiny Hero Malicious, unlimited. That means you can now play D heroes, and if you lose a Malicious, it's not the end of the world. It's great. And you can also get more malicious summons out of it, more fusions out of it, possibly more Ixies out of it, so I quite like it. I don't think it's going to break anything. Maybe some D hero, E hero variants might come out. Tsukiyomi 3, it didn't need to be still semi-limited, it can come back. Hero Lives and E Emergency Call I've already talked about, bringing Hero Beat back in a way that's acceptable, in a way that works. Black Whirlwind. This is cool, because I've always liked Blackwings as a deck. They're very powerful, and they've been getting little bits back of their support. And now they've got their big one. They've got their Black Whirlwind back, and that is probably going to be the backbone of a lot of decks that rely on special summoning a lot. We can get a lot of Blackwings out now because of Black Whirlwind, so Blackwings are going to make a big comeback, I think. Heretic Seal of Convocation. This made me happy because I run Hazy Heretics and I run 3 Tefnuit, and now I can run 3 Heretic Seal of Convocation, so I can ensure having Tefnuit on the first turn. I don't know what this will do for Heretics as a whole. They've always been good, but never stellar. Whether this will change anything, who knows. Pot of Duality to 3, yep, fine. I don't see any problems with this. I never saw that Pot of Duality was too broken to begin with anyway. It was very much an early game card. and now having 3 ensures pretty much you can get it in the early game where it's useful. And Scapegoat 3, I love this. Scapegoat 3, spamming tokens, token control. Will we see goat control come back? Or some crazy variant of it? I don't know, but I can't wait to see it. So that's September 1st to December 31st. I really like it. I'm going to enjoy very much playing in it. I'm going to go to YCS at Comic-Con in London, and I'm going to really enjoy playing in this format, because I think that what this format has done, the most important thing this format has done, is make it a bit more of a level playing field. So many decks, so many older decks that were hit can come back, and so many decks now have more of a fighting chance in tournaments, in competitive play. So I really like it, and I hope that future ban lists are as good as this. That's all I had to say on the ban list. I rambled on for a bit longer than I thought I would, but anyway, thank you for listening if you did. I'll see you later. Bye bye.